Hi, and welcome to Bad Bitch Yoga, where we honor the bad bitch in all of us. Today we have a really awesome, powerful yoga flow where we incorporate high interval training. So I hope you enjoy it. If you do, please give it a like and subscribe. So we'll start in the front of our mat. We'll inhale, your hands float up overhead. Exhale, we're gonna lean to the left. Take a breath. Exhale, come on up. Inhale, we'll lean over to the right side. Take a breath. Exhale, up. Inhale to the left. Exhale, up. Inhale to the right. Exhale, up. On our next exhale, we're going to dive forward into a forward fold. From here, we're going to pop up onto the toes and go back on the heels. So we're kind of like rocking back and forth, like up on your toes, and then we'll go on our heels. We'll do that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's plant our hands, step back into a high plank. Exhale, we'll shift forward an inch and lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. On your next inhale, you're gonna float your right leg up for three-legged dog. And then we're gonna step our right foot forward into a high lunge. Whoop. Okay, from here, we're gonna start one of our intervals, which will be, we're gonna step forward into a chair position, come up on our toes, go back into chair, and step back into a high lunge. And we're gonna do this 10 times. So here we go. Step forward, up on your toes, back to chair, step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our left arm is going to come down and our right arm is going to reach up to the sky for a revolved side angle. Take a couple breaths here. And then our right arm's gonna come down. We're gonna go back into a plank, lower down through chaturanga, up dog or cobra, press back into a downward dog. On your next inhale, we're gonna float our left leg up. Left leg's gonna come forward. We're gonna step up into a high lunge. We're gonna do the same thing on the left side 10 times. Okay. So we're gonna step forward into chair, up on our toes, chair, step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our right arm is going to float down and our left hand is going to reach up to the sky for a revolved side angle. All right, float your left hand down, push back into a plank, lower down through a chaturanga. Uphill, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. We're gonna float our right leg up. We're gonna step forward. Lower your heel down. We want heel to arch alignment. And we'll arms float up for warrior one. Exhale. We're gonna rotate the hips so they're forward. Arms extend, warrior two. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna move warrior two to a skandasana and back to warrior two. So we're gonna do this 10 times as well. All right, here we go. Skandasana, warrior two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our right arm is gonna come down. You can have it on your knee or your leg, or you can come down to the floor for an extended side angle. We can reach our arm forward to get that nice oblique stretch. And then we're gonna take our left hand down and we'll make our way over to your left side and come down to a nice skandasana. Inhale, your right hand reaches up. Take a couple breaths. Okay, our right arm's gonna come down. We're gonna crawl back over to the front of our mat. Step back into a plank. Lower down through a chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. We gotta do that all on the left side now. So our left side, left leg is gonna float up. Step it forward. Lower the right foot. We want the heel to arch alignment. Arms come up for warrior one. Whew. Take a breath here. We're gonna rotate into our warrior two position. And we're gonna go from warrior two to like a high skandasana. Okay. Skandasana, warrior two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Our left arm's gonna come down. You can have it on your leg, on the floor. Oops. Our right hand reaches up to the sky. You can also reach it up and over if you want the additional side body stretch. And we'll crawl our way over to the right side and come down to skandasana. Left arm reaches up. Take a couple breaths. Feel that nice stretch in your inner thigh. Our left hand's gonna come down. We're gonna walk over to the front of our mat. Step back into a plank. Chaturanga. Cobra. Downward dog. Take a breath. From here, we're gonna jump our feet forward. To a forward fold. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, mountain pose. From here, we're gonna step into a wide leg position. Your feet are going to be pointed towards the corners of your towards your mat. And we're gonna come down into a goddess pose. So from here, we're gonna start reaching side to side. So our right hand is gonna float up. We're gonna reach over to the left, and then we'll switch. Our left hand will come up and we'll reach over to the right. We're gonna do this 10 times on each side. All right, here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Whew. Take a breath. If you're out of breath, I'm out of breath too. This is a very invigorating, powerful workout, but your body will thank you when you're done. So from here, we're gonna do, arms come out, we're gonna do 2 pulses, and then we'll come into an extension where you're kinda extend your legs long and you come up on your toes. So it's gonna look like pulse, pulse, extension. We're gonna do 10 of those. Ready? Down, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, we're gonna step our feet just a little bit closer. Our arms are gonna come up. We're gonna do a knee to elbow and a leg lift. So we're gonna start with our right hand, our left leg. We're gonna do it 10 times on this side, then we'll move to the other side and do it 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, other side. Are you guys ready? Whew, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's take a minute. Come into a wide leg forward fold. Hands are gonna come down. You want the weight on the balls of your feet. Whew, and we'll just take a little bit of a breath here before we move on to the next little interval part we've got. All right, let's come up. We'll move to the side of your mat, and we're gonna start our sideways skip with a leg lift, and we're gonna circle our arms. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So the feet go leg lift, out together, leg lift, and the arms are going in a circle. We're gonna do that 10 times. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Whew. That's always a fun one. It gets your cardio up. And it's just fun. It reminds me of being a child and doing just silly childlike play that just brings you joy. Okay, before we take a breath, we're gonna move into plie jumping jacks. So these are like jumping jacks. The arms are a little different, but I just think that it's funner. So plie jumping jack, we're gonna go out, down, up, out. So we're gonna do that 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, let's come to the front of our mat. Inhale, your arms float up. Look up a little bit, get some length and some back extension. Open your heart towards the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Oh, that should feel so nice on your legs. We'll catch our breath for just a minute. And then we'll move on to the next circuit. I like catching your breath as you're stretching. All right, so here we go. We're gonna float our right leg up into a standing split. From here, we're gonna squat down with our right leg, our left leg, sorry. And our right leg is gonna meet it at the knee. So it's gonna look like this. It's a little like one-legged squat variation. And then you'll pop back up into a half split. So we're gonna do that 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just hold a standing split for a minute, and then we'll bring our right leg down to a nice forward fold. Just give those muscles a minute to release. Whew. Okay, let's float our left leg up into a standing split. We're gonna do the same thing on this side 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's hold the standing split for just a minute. Then it comes down to a forward fold. Let's just catch our breath for a minute. Okay, let's plant our hands down. We're gonna step back to a plank. And we're gonna come down onto our knees for this one. So this is a chaturanga with shoulder taps. So it looks like this. Chaturanga, push up, shoulder taps. 10 times. Ready? Here we go. Down, shoulder tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Press back into a child's pose. All right, now we're gonna move into a forearm plank. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do hip dips, which I'll show you what those look like. So you're gonna dip your hips to the right, come back to the left, and then we're gonna press back up into a dolphin pose. So we're gonna do that 10 times. There we go. To the right, to the left, dolphin. 1, right, left, 2, right, left, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Drop down to your knees, Extend out your arms and melt your chest to the ground for extended puppy pose. Let's get that nice stretch in the shoulders. Okay, let's come on up. Come into seated. So now we're gonna start our ab section. I like to try to hit every muscle group in your body for a total body workout while incorporating it into a yoga flow so you have that wonderful mind-body connection and you just feel lovely afterwards. Okay, our arms are gonna come out. We're gonna tilt back and we're gonna lift our legs up into a boat pose. From here, we're gonna do toe taps, which you just tap your toes down to the mat. 10 times on each side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet come down. We're gonna come onto our backs. Okay, this next move, your hands are gonna come up. We're gonna lift up, our knee is gonna come through our hands. The leg goes down, comes back up, and we're gonna go to the side. So we're gonna alternate each side. We're gonna do 10 times each side. Ready? 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Woo. All right, we've got one more ab move. So for this one, we're gonna come up onto our forearms. We wanna extend our back. You don't want to kind of arch your back and having it pull down to the ground. We wanna keep a strong core in this one. So this, we're gonna drop our knees to the right, to the left, to the right, and then you extend your left leg. And then we would go to the left, to the right, to the left, extension. So we're gonna do that 10 times. Okay, we're gonna start by dropping our knees to the right. Here we go. Right, left, right, 1. Left, right, left, 2. Right, left, right, 3. Left, right, left, 4. Right, left, right, 5. Left, right, left, 6. Right, left, right, 7. Left, right, left, 8. Right, left, right, 9. Left, right, left, 10. You did it. We did the ab section. I don't know about my abs feel like they're burning. All right, extend your legs forward, arms float up, and let's come into a forward fold. Get that nice stretch along the backs of the legs. Let's extend our legs into a wide leg position, and then we'll come into a wide leg forward fold. Get that nice inner thigh stretch. take a couple breaths. We want our toes and knees pointing up. And think about keeping your back straight and lowering through the hips. You don't have to come down very far, however far until you feel a stretch. It's definitely not a competition. Flexibility comes with practice, and the more you practice, the more flexible you'll get. All right, let's walk our hands back up. We're gonna come into a plank for just 1 second. So we're in a plank, our right leg is gonna come forward. We're gonna lay it across and come down into a pigeon pose. Let's look up, straighten our back and look up towards the ceiling. Let's walk our hands over to the right for a little twist. And then we'll slowly walk our hands down and relax into our pigeon. Now you can stay here, or if you have it in your practice, you can roll onto your right hip. I like to move my right ankle a little bit closer to me. Bend your left leg, hook it with your left arm, and come into a nice mermaid pose. All right, we'll lower everything down. We'll push back into a plank, and we'll take pigeon on the left side. So come down into your pigeon. Let's look up for just a brief second. Make sure your hips are square. We'll walk our hands over to the left side and get a nice little twist. And then we'll walk our hands down and melt into our pigeon. All right, you can stay in pigeon. If you took mermaid on the other side, we're gonna do the same on this side. So bend your right leg, hook it with your right arm, arm floats up, and we'll take a mermaid pose. All right, let's slowly lower everything down. And we'll bring our legs forward. We're gonna lower down onto our backs. You want your feet hips width apart, kind of close to your bottom. And from here, arms come out long. You can roll your hips up one vertebrae at a time and focus on wiggling your shoulders underneath you for a bridge. Or you can put your hands by the side of your head and pop up into a wheel. We'll take a couple breaths here. Wherever you are, let's start slowly lowering down. Let's just windmill our legs back and forth. Make sure we don't have any tension anywhere. Okay, we're gonna extend our left leg. Bend our right leg. The right leg is gonna come over to your left side. Your right arm reaches out. We'll look to our right and come into a supine twist. With each inhale, you can think of expansion, and exhales, release into the stretch. All right, let's roll back to center. Right leg extends, bend your left knee, Roll over onto your right hip. Your left knee comes to the earth on the right side. Left arm extends out. Look over to your left. Supine twist. Let's roll back on our backs. Our feet are gonna come in together. Our legs are gonna open to the ground, and we're gonna come into a reclined butterfly. When you're ready, you can extend your left leg, extend your right leg. Get comfortable, arms should be out away from you. Take some deep breaths and we'll come into Shavasana. Let's just quiet our mind, focusing on your inhales and exhales. Let's practice being present in this moment. Quiet your mind and just breathe. Now, as you guys are sitting in Shavasana, I'm going to read a quote. This is from a poem by Rupi Kaur, and it's called, "What's the greatest lesson a woman should learn? That since day one, she's already had everything she needs within herself. It's the world that convinced her she did not." I love that. What a beautiful poem. Because you are everything you are meant to be. You are perfect the way you are. And I'm so grateful that you joined me on this journey today. So if you haven't already, reach your arms up above you, extend your feet forward and take a nice stretch. Begin moving your hands and your feet and gently roll to your right side and start coming up. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to have new yoga flows every week. Until next time, the bad bitch in me honors and acknowledges the bad bitch in you. Thank you so much.